Okay, here I am, just pulling out on the highway. I'm gonna try out Autosteer. So hopefully there you can see the road and the dash. So I'm gonna pull twice on the shifter. You can see my hands are right here. Not steering, not touching anything. The car is going down the highway by itself. See on the dash here, there's two blue lines, so that means it's following inside those blue lines. See, my other hand is over here. I'm not steering. I'm going down the road doing 110, and the car is driving itself. There's nothing on the steering wheel. This is the weirdest feeling ever. Now this is cruise control. See, it's keeping itself perfectly in between the lines. The truck ahead is stopping. It noticed it, and it's slowing down. Again, I'm not steering at all. It's pulling in right behind the truck. Still not steering. See, nothing on the wheel. Just going down the highway, letting the car do the driving. Apparently, this thing's supposed to be able to change lanes, so I'm not sure if it'll pass somebody changing lanes. Adjust how many car lengths behind I follow by just turning this thing here to 4 or 5, whatever, so I won't follow quite so close if I do that. But see, the car is just keeping perfectly in between the lines, not touching anything. The car is following that truck, matching its speed. Staying in the lanes. It's not really asking me to do anything. This would certainly make a long trip less tedious, having this feature to be able to take the mundane task of lane control out of the picture. Still not touching the steering wheel. See my hands on my lap down here. Other hand's holding the camera. Just paying attention to what's going on. The car is driving down the road by itself. This is a first. I don't think there's any car in the world that does this yet. Today is the first day it's been available. And it's pretty darn cool. Notice that if there's some lane that ends with dotted lines all of a sudden, you're going to have to just grab the wheel for a second and move it back into the lane and then resume auto steer. But other than that, it seems to be pretty flawless. Okay, we're coming up to a corner here, so my hand is still down in my lap. The car is following the truck around the corner. It's really a weird feeling having the car doing the steering. I can get you both screens there. My hand's still on my lap. Not driving the car, just sitting here watching the car drive. It's very cool. I've been waiting for this update for 6 months. It's finally here. So here's where I have to take over. It's bong to say that it's disconnected the auto steer, but the cruise control is still active. So now to resume the auto steer, you see the blue steering wheel's gone off and the blue lanes have gone off. I just pull on the cruise control stick twice and it automatically resumes. I've got my speed set to 90, which is 10 above the speed limit in this area. The truck is doing faster than that, that's why he's pulling away from me, because the car is just maintaining the speed I've asked it to maintain. Staying in the lane, driving the car. Another corner. There's some dotted lines here. Car pulling out. Let's see what it does. Okay, you can see it's actually noticed the car. You can see it there. It's actually noticed the changing lanes in the road and just went ahead and followed it. Now it's following a different car. Still in my lap. I haven't touched the steering wheel except that one time that lane ended. I think the car will eventually learn that that's there, and these cars are supposed to all be teaching each other how to drive as they learn the lines on the road and where they work and don't work. The car is doing an amazing job of keeping things going straight. Speed limit sign is 80, and you can see it says, reminds you what the speed limit sign it last saw was visually. Okay, you're coming up to a corner here. So we're going to see what the car does to go around a corner. I'm not touching the wheel at all. The car just perfectly lines up to the corner and perfectly goes around it. It's like it doesn't even have to think. It just does it. Kind of wobbled a little bit around that corner. I don't know why, but apparently it's supposed to be able to follow the car ahead of you as well. So let's catch up to the car ahead of us and see how that works. Bunch of lanes here, doesn't seem to get confused by that. I think pretty much if you can see a clear lane ahead, it's going to just stay in it. Here comes another corner. Car's going 100 now. Semi coming the other way, doesn't seem to bother it. Although it feels weird not to have your steering wheel, your hand on the steering wheel when a big truck goes by. Okay, now it's caught up to the car ahead of me. You can see on the screen there that it's got it in its radar, and then it's following it. So it's slowed down to match its speed. that's Autosteer. What a great deal. Elon's done a great job of getting this out to market and making sure it works really well before he sent it out to all of us to use. And I certainly don't mind waiting for that. So Elon, Tesla, thank you. Awesome job. Over and out. Greg Gent reporting from Calgary, Canada.